Hi, it's Annie cooking in the trailer park today. Well, trying to fall up the stairs. We are doing a kind of a late evening pizza, and I'm going to do a cauliflower pizza crust on a pizza stone on the grill. So, Louie, are we going to get started? All right, let's go. Let's do the beginning of my cooking show. Let's walk into the kitchen and let me show you what I've done. So far, I just bought a big deal of riced cauliflower. It's already mushed, okay? And then it calls for 1 egg, salt and pepper, basil, uh, okay, oregano, basil, and all that, some herbs, and then an egg. So we're not putting, I always thought that a cauliflower crust was made with like flour or corn, gluten-free flour. But it's not. The binding is in the egg, which I'm very excited to try. This is my first foray into making a cauliflower pizza crust. We are going to put toppings on it, but it's going to be very minimal. I've got mushrooms, and I drained them. So you want them dry. So make sure you drain them over the sink, not over the floor. Oops. Okay. So you want them drained. I kind of took the water out already. And I'll take a paper towel and I'm going to pat them dry because you don't want them mushy. Okay. Or too wet. Okay. So that takes care of that. Then I've got my tomatoes over here that I'm going to cut up and pizza sauce. Let me get out. Oh, well, I'm not sure. I'll have to come back with that. I'll have to look for my pizza sauce. Okay, so anyway, I have a pizza stone, and we're going to put that on the grill at a very high temperature, I think. I don't know. 425, 500, Kenny? Okay, so anyway, let me get my stuff together, and then I will show you what I'm going to do with the rice cauliflower. All right, I'm back. And I'm going to show you that I put 3 cups of cauliflower rice in this strainer. This is my 4th cup. Okay, now it's still frozen. I didn't realize it was still frozen. So, but I'm going to try to put it in this towel and oh boy. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's okay. So now I'm going to twist it. Oh, okay. Well, hmm. Uh, it's well, some water is coming from it. I think. Well,
you might need some help.
I might need. Well, it's okay.
I think we'll take a break and I'll give you a hint.
Okay, thanks.
We're rolling now.
Okay.
You can see Annie is squeezing out a lot of the liquid. It's not easy, but the rag is wet.
Oh.
There goes some of the cauliflower. That's okay. Because you put in more than 4 cups anyway.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Oh God.
So we're going to be fine.
Okay. All right.
So there's the cauliflower, dried somewhat.
Okay. Well, Tess, I need to get back to your body pump class. After squeezing this thing, it's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so it's kind of wet. They say you're supposed to dry. Okay, well, all right, let's try this.
I think we did okay.
Okay, so
This
I'm
is
going
our
to add
first-
the egg.
Okay.
Okay, 1 egg, uh, Italian seasoning and basil.
How much?
No, I'm sprinkling. It says here, um, I don't know.
It
Just
doesn't even show basil, but anyway, it's got some
okay. Well,
basil.
anyway, I want to give it some flavor because cauliflower is very, very, very bland. Really
So what
bland.
did you just put on now? What was that?
Italian blend. I put a
Okay.
little basil,
Okay.
and now I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
It says 1/2 cup. You need 1/2 cup.
A
of
half
that.
a cup.
Half a
Okay,
cup.
so here's a cup. I'll just do a half.
There you go.
All right. Oh well.
Okay, that's close enough.
Fine. Okay, so anyway, what else does it go? Oh, salt and pepper.
Yeah. So
Salt, pepper. I mean,
you've already got the egg in there.
yeah. So now
And
I'm mixing.
They're also asking you to put in a little bit of garlic, but we can do that afterwards.
Yeah, I've got some garlic I'm going to put in. Okay,
Right,
so
so-
this is
So you're just mixing it by hand, obviously.
yeah,
Right?
yep,
To form a crust.
to form the crust. And as you can see here, it's kind of munching up. It's I don't know what to
I
say.
think we'll have to take a break and just play. We're gonna have to play with it for a while.
Okay, so I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna add some garlic.
We'll come back and see if we can get this consistency a little bit better, right, Annie?
Yeah, and hopefully I'll have it on the sheet ready to go on the pizza stone.
Okay, we'll be back. Okay, we're rolling.
All right, are you back with me? I'm so sorry. This is our first time, so it's kind of, I don't know, troublesome, but it's fun. Okay, so now I got everything mixed, and they say to kind of go through it. Did I do the paper towel? I can't remember.
I would form it into the crust shape.
And then do it?
And then do
Okay.
the moisture with the paper towel.
Okay, so anyway, I put a little bit of vegetable oil on the pizza stone, but with parchment paper. So I'm going to form this.
Obviously, if we were doing flour, it'd be a whole lot easier. But we're not.
Yeah.
So this is cauliflower, and it's a different deal.
Okay.
It looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah. It's okay. So I'm trying to go as big as the pizza stone a little bit because
How does it feel?
it feels really, it feels like
Nice and dry?
no, it feels wet. That's the problem. And they say if it's too wet, it's going to be mushy. But we're going to put this on the grill to brown up first.
We're going to make the crust first before we make the pizza, right?
Oops.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to come
Okay,
back.
okay. Came up with a little formula. We got the paper towel flat, and we just push. And then flatten it out, push. Whoops, push. And then push. Push. And you can really, this is really wet. And then I came over to the sink and just, I think it's good. I think we're ready to go.
I would do one more. You've got one more towel. They said the drier the better in the book.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just taking a paper towel and I'm just,
not too hard.
no, okay. No, not too hard, but you can see that that the moisture is coming up. Yeah,
now that what we're gonna do is we'll just take a break. We'll get the barbecue heated up.
Yep.
We'll work on the crust right now. Then we'll be back. But I think it's coming together.
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, we're outside now and we're ready to put this pizza crust on the very hot pizza stone. As you can see, we've got our
About 450 degrees.
Okay, so now it's going to be on here and I'm going to slide the crust right on.
Close it up.
That looks great. Okay, so
We'll
now how long do we have to wait?
We'll look at it in about 5 to 8 minutes and we'll be right back.
Okay. Hi, we're back. It's been an interesting evening with the cauliflower pizza crust. I've got tomato sauce, but Kenny just reminded me that it's not going to be very tasty because it's not a pizza sauce. But I'm going to try it. This is an experiment anyway. All right. So I'm just going to pour some of this sauce. Oops. Okay, now it's just a little bit of sauce, not a lot.
Would you do me a favor?
What?
Even on half of it, just put on more sauce for me.
Pour more sauce?
Yeah, I like a saucy pizza.
Okay.
That's good for me.
Okay. Okay. Is that good?
Yep, thank you.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to add mushrooms. Now these are 2 cans of small mushrooms.
Yeah, we could have done fresh, but you did it.
Well, I just had these. I'm trying to use up the things in our pantry. So the things that I had that I was planning on making. Now I'm going to do pizza blend cheese. The pizza blend cheese might make up for the pizza sauce. Well, I think this is good. And then I'm going to add mozzarella. Sorry. Okay.
I think that's good on the cheese, Ann.
Well, this isn't the mozzarella. This is what it's going to melt.
Okay.
And then we're going to put this back on the grill. All right, are we good?
We are good.
I think it looks really good.
Okay, let's put it back on the stone.
Okay, we're going to put it back on the stone.
I'll open up the lid for you. We're still at pretty high temp. What about?
Okay.
You just want to slide that on there carefully. You'll burn yourself. Hot, hot. A little bit more. Keep it slightly more. Okay.
Okay,
good.
we're on.
So now we're going to give this probably another 10 or 15 and we'll be back.
All right, we made it this far. And we are really enjoying this evening. It's a beautiful Palm Springs night. I want to show you the pizza. It looks like the edges are a little burnt, but we like it crispy. So we're hoping that this is edible. And I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to put it on here. And then I will walk it into the trailer. And then we're going to sit down and have dinner.
And look at the beautiful sky we have tonight. Got some beautiful clouds. It's gorgeous out.
Kenny, I'm going to take this off.
Okay, carefully. Be careful, hon. We might need a spatula because that parchment paper is pretty much
the parchment
disintegrated.
paper keeps.
So we'll get a spatula. We'll come back. We'll show it to you as we're about to eat it.
All right, so we're back. This is the end of our cauliflower pizza adventure. Here's our cauliflower pizza, and I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to cut it in like a pizza triangle. And that looks like a real pizza.
Why don't you try it and let us know how it tastes?
Okay, well, I've got burnt paper,
That's parchment paper.
parchment paper on it, so that's not going to be good to eat. Okay.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. It's actually pretty tasty. I can't believe it. Okay, another day cooking in the trailer park. Thank you for joining me, and please sign up, subscribe to my channel, visit with me so we can cook together.
Thanks, Annie.